Happy Saturday, poor boys. Check it out. Today we're going to review the KF Plan KF28. It's a 1/16 scale four-wheel drive drift car. This is a sponsored video from Banggood. I'm going to have links down below where you guys can grab these. This sucker's ready to run. All you got to do is add a couple AA batteries to the radio to get it going. It comes with an 800 milliamp 7.4 volt 2S LiPo. There's two sort of Mustang-esque looking models and two Porsche-esque looking models for 4 colors in total, 2 different body styles. And right now these guys are on sale on Banggood for $43. Pretty awesome price. Let's check them out.
Excellent!
Let us see what is in the box. Ooh, oh, red and shiny. Oh, you like. As per usual, guys, we'll start off with the less exciting stuff and work our way up. We've got some cool decals, STI Performance, Auto Box, Yokohammed. All your favorites are here. We've got some Instructorooskies. We've got a little bag o' goodies featuring all sorts of stuff that's moved around. We've got some parking cones. Get your parking cone on. When you're charging batteries, you can do that trick in the park, you know, with the peanut or whatever it is and try and scam some tourists. That's kind of fun. We've got a little mini screwdriver, and you're gonna need that to access your battery opener tray Dewey right here on your radio. And for right here, to open up your battery tray on the car. We've got our USB style charger, and it looks like we've got a proprietary plug on here, not your standard sort of plugs that we're used to. And then we've got 4 rubber tires. So on the car right now are the drift tires, and it comes with this extra set of nice rubber radials. Check those out, looking smart. And there's even like a little hubcap you can put on there. Looks like the backside there has a big hex in it. Got her looking good for the streets, boys. Pretty basic looking 2-channel radio, pistol grip style. No foam on here. I always wish they have foams on here. There are these little grips on here, but I do prefer a foam or a piece of rubber. Fits okay in the hand. They say it's fully proportional steering and throttle. And you've got a top speed adjustment screw here and a steering servo trim here. And of course, your on-off switch. Guys, you will have to supply your own AA batteries for this radio. It only takes 2. Now let's check out the car. We went with red Mustang with yellow stripes. What a beauty, guys. Look at that sweet looking design. Oh, we've even got some protective film on here, don't we? You know what that means. You guys know what that means. My monitor looks a little more orange, but in person, it's definitely a really nice deep candy red. That's actually a really nice looking body. I don't believe these are licensed, guys, but you get the drift, pun intended, of what this bad boy's modeled after. Very nice. As for the chassis, this is what we got, guys. Check it out. It's all kind of enclosed, but real quick at a glance, guys, we've got some headlights up front there, kind of down low, more of a fog light, really. And really cool underneath here, these are all LEDs for underglow. Check out the underglowage. Nice. So the kit came with the drift tires installed ahead of time. And for all you 80s, 90s kids watching right now, remember these? Do you guys remember these? This fine tuning steering straightener mechanism? Man, all the old like Nikos and Sears cars and stuff, Tycos from the day had these in them. You didn't have a trim on your radio, you just had this. And you'd hit a bump and a rock would hit it and your steering would be way off. Those were the days. So this sucker's fully 4-wheel drive. It's a drift car. It's got a little bit of suspension in it. Check this out. So these like upper A-arms and lower A-arms, if you want to call them that, are fixed. But you see that little spring in there. Look, bop, 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 bop. We got some suspension. It's suspensionizing. That's the front. How about the back? Oh yeah, look at her go, guys. Oh yeah, we got suspension. We got a little bumper up here. It's really more of a diffuser, really, I guess. Same with the back. Back one feels a little more of a solid plastic versus the front. And I'm kind of curious to know what makes this little guy tick. So I want to take this top plate off, see what's going on underneath there. I don't really have any specs, like if it's a brushless motor or brushed. For the price point, I'm gonna assume it's gotta be brushed. What was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 screws. The top comes off, pretty easy. Smells like Radio Shack in here. Well, there you have it, guys. We have a little 5-wire steering servo in there, a short yet chunky round little brushed motor. Never seen one kind of that shape before. And look at this prop shaft that goes from the front to the back. That sucker is way overbuilt. That is huge. That won't be failing anytime soon. Looks like a little servo saver right here on our steering servo. That's pretty neat. There's your battery tray there. Again, that kind of proprietary plug. Looks like a balance plug meets a Tamiya plug. It's got that little clip on there like a Tamiya plug would have. And check out our cool LED lights right here, guys. Look at that, the great big light bar there. Great big light bar there. That is so cool. And it looks like we have an all-in-one receiver, ESC light control module. Let's check out these lights, guys. That's pretty sick, guys, isn't it? My only complaint is that there's no external on-off switch. You have to plug the battery in, and as soon as you plug the battery in, everything's just on. It's a little bit of a pain with that little screw thing you gotta do. Not the end of the world, but how cool does that look? We got the nice lights up front. Good morning, hope you had your coffee. And then yeah, the lights underneath there, guys. How cool does that look? I love it. Let's check our steering. It does a trick. How about power? Feels like we have the same amount of power in forward as we do in reverse. Right on. Suspension. It's there. And real quick, guys, I want to show you the scale of this guy. Again, this guy's coming in at 1/16 scale. They say these Groms are 1/16 scale as well. And then the Relarlo XTS P12 is a 1/12 scale. I think this shot here kind of gives you a good idea of the exact size of this bad boy. And guys, before we go check that out, I am raffling off my Relarlo XTS P12. This one right here in my hand. Links down below in the review I did on it. This car is so awesome. Don't take my word for it. Watch all the other reviews too, guys. This thing is a banger of a car. I am just out of space and I need to start selling off some cars. So this one's gonna be raffled off to one of you guys. Tickets are a couple bucks. Links down below where you can win it. Free worldwide shipping. And since I used it, it's got a couple little scratches here and there like that. You know, the chassis seen a little bit of love. Look at that, little bit of love, nothing crazy. So if you decide you want a brand new one instead, just let me know. I'll send you a brand new one. Links down below. You know, one of the best parts about being a YouTuber is that when my wife is at work from 9 to 5, I get to do stuff like this. Move all the stuff, move the kitchen dining room table out of the way, build a small little mini drift circle, and take sweet RC cars and do this. I've had to kind of play with the steering on this guy a little bit to make sure that my wheels are perfectly straight. Because out of the box, it was kind of pulling to the right a little bit. And even now, I've got everything straightened out really well, but I find it drifts a little bit better. It turns a little sharper to the right than it does to the left. It's almost like a torque twist or something. Like when you get on the gas full throttle, it's like the rotation of the motor or something. I don't know. For some reason, it doesn't seem like it wants to turn left as well as it wants to turn right. Let's see how well we can drift around this guy just in a circle. Now watch when I turn left. Maybe it's just a me thing, I don't know, but I just find it doesn't turn left as well. I have to really get on the gas, really get the tires to break loose, and then it'll pull into a drift. Maybe it's not an ambi turner drift car, I don't know. What I do know is one of my favorite things to do with drift cars is to drift around the island in my kitchen. Whoa. Oh yeah, as graceful as a 2x4, jeez Louise. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that was pretty sweet. Let's go to the left. Yeah, I just can't seem to get the same turning out of it to the left as I do to the right. Let's go to the right again, see what happens. Yeah, here I can go nice and slow, then it just wants to break loose. So while that might not be a deal breaker for everybody, it might be a deal breaker for some. I'm not a drift guy. On my best day, I don't know how to drift a car very well. So remember that as well. Let's try the road tires next. Look at those beauties, guys. We got some good grip. It's actually pretty soft. But overall impressions on this is, it's definitely more of a toy grade RC, guys. This isn't like, a high-end hobby grade RC car. And the price point definitely reflects that. So while it does have some shortcomings, like the steering issue, overall, it looks pretty cool, doesn't it? If you're on a budget, you just want to have some fun with an RC, I think it's a great way to go. If you're serious about drifting, you might want to consider something a little more high-end. But next, we're going to take it outside. I've got my street tires on, got the GPS zeroed out. And this is not a car you're going to do speed runs with, but let's just say that might be a bit of a theme this month at Poor Boys RC. Taking cars that aren't supposed to go fast and making them go fast. We're just gonna see what kind of top speed we get with it just for funsies. Why not? 3.5. That's a good pace we got going on here, Phil. Good job, buddy. Sean Camry, looking a little bit dirty. Whoa. It's a little bit bumpy out here for this bad boy. We're going downhill, just screaming. Oh, look at her go, kicking up rocks. Kind of pulls here and there whenever it feels like it. There we go, downhill, we're screaming. Oh, big rock there, well, look out. It feels like the diffs are totally locked because it just wants to spin out even on the road with the street tires on. Not bad, guys, 10 miles per hour, a little faster than I thought it would have been. Well guys, that wraps up today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. That would mean the world to me. Maybe even consider being a channel member or Patreon. I would totally appreciate it. If you guys need any more info on this bad boy, I've got all the info down below. There's a link down there. Check it out. Guys, thanks so much for watching. You know the drill. Be excellent to each other.